Like and subscribe to the video. Ugh. Okay, so I have two things to say right off the bat. For one, there was going to be gameplay video in the background, but I couldn't get that to work with the current thing I'm on right now. That's going to be a pretty late thing. So, here's what's going to have to happen. I'm just going to have to put screenshots in the background, so hopefully you can deal with it for the first episode of Deep Fried Reviews. But I played Sonic Triple Trouble today, and I enjoyed it for a Game Gear game. The game was a mix between Sonic 2, Sonic 1, and Sonic 3 Knuckles. It was like cool because it had like the ice boarding section from the start of Ice Cap Zone and Eggman's Winter Zone, which was basically just Ice Cap, to be honest. And they had like turquoise, something turquoise thing, and the boss was the tortoise, so I'm pretty sure that's what wordplay on that. But I'm gonna sugarcoat this for you, cause like, this whole review thing is basically, well, no prior other knowledge besides me playing the game legitly. So this is gonna be the most honest take on the game you'll probably ever hear in your lifetime if you don't play it. And to be honest, the game's rating it's alright. I thought it was good. But I got a few complaints. Yeah, it's laggy. Well, aren't all Game Gear games laggy? And they also rewritten Knuckles to be dumb in the story, where he got tricked by Robotnik again after the chorus of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The reason why I know this is the case is because, well, it was made in 1994, is what the game told me, and I'm pretty sure Sonic 3 came out in 1993 after Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, so that only means this adventure takes after Sonic 3 and its stories. That's a shame that they made Knuckles get tricked again with a lazy excuse. But if you want to solve that, just simply play the 16-bit version. And yes, there is a 16-bit version, which is surprisingly more popular than the original, because I actually do like Triple Trouble as a game by itself. It, it was strangely enjoyable. The Chaos Emeralds are weird, though, because they're in boxes. I don't know how that works, but I'm gonna say some things about the gameplay. It's always got to be some pretty good physics for a Game Gear game. It was like Sonic 1 and 2 on the Game Gear, but way better. But still got some of that on ice controls. It also had a certain amount of power-ups, like, for example, the rocket shoes where Sonic flies on a rocket in his shoes. And the pogo thing where you had a pogo stick underneath your shoes and you just bounced around. And, well, the snowboarding section had you run into a box and it had like, you had to break it and then you go downhill with a snowboard. So, yeah. And let's just say there's the reason why it's called Triple Trouble is because there's three enemies. You have Knuckles, you have Dr. Eggman, and you have Metal Sonic. Yeah, he reappears in this game. So that just messes up with the continuity of the series. But I just came here to really talk about this, and this game was enjoyable. I will give it that. The bosses were a little bit easy though. Like the first boss, a pushover. Like I legit beat him like first try. I get that it's the first boss, but at least make it a little more challenging. The only way it was decently hard is when I couldn't delay the output of like the curling up in a ball. The second boss was pretty interesting actually, where you had to run on a train, and when you had to jump over things while killing a bunch of enemies in the front of the train, you had to damage the head of the train until it died. I don't know if that's the right word. Third boss was weird by it was dangling around with like a snaky thing, and it had like dangling down, and it was like, and it was trying to like get you. And when you hit the head enough times, all the body parts come exploding down like bullets and missiles, and you had to dodge those. Now let's get into the story of this game, of what I could tell by just playing it. Sonic sees Knuckles taking Chaos Emeralds. That was just from the opening thing. So he takes the Chaos Emeralds, apparently. And, well, I don't know. He kind of just had them. And then you fight Metal Sonic and Knuckles and Fang, the sniper, or Weasel, or Fang the hunter, or whatever you want to call him. For like Chaos Emeralds, I don't know what else to say. It was very weird of a game, not gonna lie. But it still is a masterpiece to me. I think it was pretty good for a Game Gear game. It had everything Sonic 1 had. It had a one edge teetering animation, just like Sonic 1. It had, well, actually had a lot that Sonic 1 didn't have. It had just as many stages while being able to do a super peel out and a spin dash while having minecarts. So I gotta say this game's actually more impressive and more fun than Sonic 1 to me, because it's not really hard to set that bar though, because I didn't really like Sonic 1 as a whole, to be honest. But this game, compared to the mainline classic games, I'm sorry, but it's not that good. It still is a masterpiece. I'd rather pay it over Sonic 1 every single day of the year. But you really, really need to play the 16-bit version. I can't stress you that enough. It is amazing. I promise you, if you play it, you will enjoy it. Because, well, it's good. It's a good game. And I don't really have anything else to say about it. Because it's just good. It's a good game. I enjoyed it. I love it. And it's cool. So, with that being said, let's get into all the zones that I ended up playing. We had Turquoise Zone, I don't remember, Eggman Winter. The very namings of these weren't very good either. But it's a spin-off game in the 90s. I wasn't expecting much. And this was kind of the awkward phase of Sonic where, where, where you had like 3D Blast, Sonic the Fighters, one of the other ones. Sonic Chaos, which introduced those rocket shoes. And then you had all these other things of power-ups, which was decently surprising to me. I didn't expect all those power-ups in the game. Oh yeah, let me get into the special stages. I love the special stages, where you have to fly in a plane to get the emerald. Where, well, special stages are a weird mix of things. Like you have the normal levels for a boss at the end, special stage, and what do you call it? And you have the normal, flying plane special stage. They were all just very weird, to be honest. But yeah, it looked very nice. It looked like Sonic Drift 2 style, and I loved it. One of the other things about this game is the third acts aren't really third acts, they're third bosses. So basically, what you should take away from that is that it's basically like Sonic CD's third levels. It has a short amount of level before getting into the boss fight, which is cool. I enjoyed that too. Yes, I enjoy a lot. I know. So, there you go. That's what I thought of the game. And, well, this is the first episode of Deep Fried Reviews. So, obviously expect more content from this. And please subscribe, like, and enjoy, and I will eventually get the gameplay videos up and running. In the gameplay in the background also. I am very sorry for, well, any bad quality in this video. So, please, like, subscribe, and then have a nice day, or night, or wherever you live, what time it is.